Welcome to WesternSlopeNow.com. Meteorologist Russ Pappas here. Taking a look at these partly cloudy skies over the Uncompahgre. These, or I should say this image, earlier this afternoon produced some rain showers moving across the Grand Valley off of the Uncompahgre. And those same storms over the Grand Valley are now over the Grizzly Creek burn scar. So that's creating a problem. There was a flash flood watch for that area briefly, and then an immediate upgrade to a flash flood warning. Because we've achieved warning status, there's supposed to be a CDOT safety implemented closure on I-70. Now this flood warning goes until 7:15. The storms are moving through the region. I have not seen, as of 4:30, I haven't seen an official road closure yet for the interstate. And I'm checking it even as I'm talking to you right now. So per standard operating procedure, they should have closed Interstate 70, but the possibility exists that I-70 at Grizzly Creek, due to rain in the area, there's the possibility that it will be closed. So again, watching this situation because the protocol hasn't been followed of yet. So just be mindful if you're heading in that direction. You could face a closure. Of course, it's a big gamble if you decide to avoid it altogether and head through Rifle to get to the eastbound traffic. Drought monitor situation, you know, we're looking at some really incredible rain numbers. Grand Junction was previously an 1.5 inch deficit. Now we're 3/4 of an inch deficit. Montrose is still in a surplus, greater than 1/4 inch. So there's big improvements across the Tri-County area. We're not in the extreme or the exceptional majority. Now there's just minor slivers, minor areas still in the extreme drought, but big improvements overall with those rain showers, especially one good storm every week. Now we are going to be looking at some smoke and haze this weekend. That's going to be with us through Sunday. It's not thick, but it's going to get transported in courtesy of our weather maker. Our current weather maker is a ridge of high pressure over the western half of the United States, and that's transporting that smoke out of Northern California right into our region. It's not a heavy dose, but it is enough to mention. Now, as far as rain totals go in the last 24 hours, none, but you could see highlighted in green, these are the radar interpreted rain showers, and they're mostly hitting the higher elevations. And you can see on radar now, storms are not moving slow. Storms are actually clipping along at a nice clip. You can see this storm just around the 2 o'clock hour for Grand Junction. It is now over the Grizzly Creek burn scar in Glenwood Springs. And of course, north of I-70, Meeker and Rangeley, they've been dealing with on and off storms. But active situation right now in the canyon, Glenwood Canyon, and at Rifle right now. So there's at least one more round for the Grizz. I haven't gotten a confirmation right now whether or not I-70 is closed. All my outlets seem to have not updated yet. Delta, Montrose, you know, we've had dark skies. We've had a brief little downburst of rain, and we're looking at that possibility heading into the early evening hours. But we're going to go into a mostly clear and dry overnight. We have this ridge of high pressure over the western half of the United States. We have energy exiting the state right now. There was some big hail in Denver on the Front Range earlier this afternoon. We get into Saturday afternoon. We're going to be mostly clear. Partly cloudy skies are going to relegate themselves to the mountain zones and around the San Luis Valley. So it's basically south of I-70 in the southern central portion of the state. Again, I don't expect any major impacts. We're going to go with mostly clear, dry, and slowly warming temperatures for this long holiday weekend. Sunday, same thing, mostly clear to totally clear skies. A little breezy, but tonight, Friday night, we're going to clear out those storm clouds. Everything is heading to the Front Range. So that's where most of the active weather is and will be during the course of tonight and into early tomorrow morning. So we're going to be quiet here on the western slope. Starting tomorrow morning, Saturday, average low temperatures for Grand Junction, 57. Average low for Montrose, 52. So just like this morning, it's going to feel enjoyable. I'm going to encourage you to get up. Sunrise occurs around 6:45-ish tomorrow. So far today, we've been to the low 80s. Again, average high for Grand Junction is 87. Average high for Montrose, 83 this time of the year. We fell short of it, but we're going to get closer tomorrow. All that much closer means Sunday and Monday, we're at the averages, and then we slightly go hotter than the averages. We will keep wind in the forecast, breezy this weekend. Top wind gusts of the day between 20 and 40 miles per hour. For Rifle, that was a storm-associated gusts, but most of us should be 15 to 25 miles per hour through the Saturday and through the Sunday. Again, temperatures warming up through this long holiday weekend. We will plateau in the middle of next week with middle 90-degree readings for Grand Junction, and that's not quite, but almost 10 degrees hotter than we should be for this time of the year. Montrose, same situation. We'll plateau in the upper 80s next week, and that's 5 5 degrees hotter than we should be. The weekend itself will be dry, will be warm, will be mostly clear. We'll keep breeze in the forecast. The holiday itself, Monday, is looking good, and then of course we heat up significantly getting into next week.